Hello, students. Welcome in this chemistry. Welcome to all of you in this chemistry class. आज हम सॉलिड स्टेट में नया जो टॉपिक है तुम लोगों का वो स्टार्ट करेंगे। इससे पहले तुम लोग अभी तक जो सॉलिड स्टेट चैप्टर पढ़ रहे थे उसमें जनरल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ सॉलिड, टाइप्स ऑफ सॉलिड्स, क्रिस्टल सिस्टम, क्रिस्टल लैटिस, यूनिट सेल, उसके बाद परफेक्शन इन क्रिस्टल्स और पैकिंग फ्रैक्शन इन क्रिस्टल, ये सारी परफेक्शन इम्परफेक्शन इन क्रिस्टल्स पढ़ना है तुम लोगों को आज के क्लास में। इसके अलावा इससे पहले तो पिछले क्लास में पैकिंग फ्रैक्शन ऑफ द क्रिस्टल, ये सारी चीज़ें सॉलिड स्टेट में जो 1 बाय 1 जो टॉपिक हैं वो हम पिछले 3-4 क्लास में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं। आज का क्लास इम्परफेक्शन ऑफ सॉलिड या इम्परफेक्शन इन क्रिस्टल्स पे है, जिसमें तुम लोग किस तरह से डिफेक्ट इन क्रिस्टल जब क्रिस्टल्स में होता है तो किस तरह से उनका उपयोग भी किया जाता है उस डिफेक्ट का, उसके बारे में डिटेल स्टडी आज के इस क्लास में हमें करना है। उसके अलावा कुछ न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम भी सेलेक्ट किए मैंने, तो पिछले थ्योरीज जितनी पढ़ी है पिछले क्लासेस में उसी से रिलेटेड कुछ न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम है जिसके बारे में हम पहले यहाँ डिस्कस कर लेंगे। 2-4 देख लेते हैं एग्जाम्पल, ताकि जो भी एक्सरसाइज तुम्हें मिलेगी उसको करने में आसानी होगी। तो इसलिए हम पहले आगे बढ़ते हैं और जहाँ पे हमने सेलेक्ट किए हैं कुछ क्वेश्चन उनको देखते हैं। आज नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है, इसके वजह से प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, इसलिए 2 मिनट वेट करो, कुछ इसका भी इंतज़ाम किया जाए। नेटवर्क का रोना क्यों हो रहा है ये। Here is the some exercise, please be understand. तो कुछ एक्सरसाइज जो अब तक पहले तुम लोग पढ़ते रहे हो सॉलिड स्टेट, उसी के बेस पर ये कुछ प्रॉब्लम है जिसको पहले हम देख लेते हैं। उसके बाद आज का जो टॉपिक है उसको स्टार्ट करेंगे। फर्स्ट है द यूनिट सेल क्यूब लेंथ फॉर LiCl NaCl like structure is 5.14 angstrom. Assuming anion contact, calculate the ionic radius for chloride ion. Solution इसका किस तरह से होगा? In a face-centered cubic lattice, anion touch each other along the face diagonal of the cube. इस तरह से LiCl का ये स्ट्रक्चर है, ये LiCl, Cl और ये Li इस तरह से. तो ये ट्राई एंगल बन रहा है. डिस्टेंस बिटवीन Li प्लस एंड Cl माइनस आयन, ये डिस्टेंस A इज इक्वल टू 5.14 अपॉन 2 हो जाएगा जो दिया हुआ है. और ये क्या होगा? डिस्टेंस बिटवीन Li प्लस एंड Cl माइनस 1 आयन is equal to this OP is equal to OQ. OQ ये दोनों बराबर की दूरी पे होंगे. ये हो जाएगा 2.57 एंगस्ट्रॉम. इसकी डिस्टेंस जितनी है और इसकी डिस्टेंस जितनी है. उसके बाद thus the distance between two chloride ion QP is equal to OP square plus OQ square. तो ये हो जाएगा 2.57 होल स्क्वायर प्लस 2.57 होल स्क्वायर. सेम है दोनों. 2Cl यानी 2R क्लोराइड आयन 3.63 एंगस्ट्रॉम. इसको सॉल्व करने पे आएगा. हियर रेडियस ऑफ क्लोराइड आयन, क्योंकि दो क्लोराइड आयन के बीच की दूरी है और इसको डिवाइड करेंगे 2 से तो ये आ जाएगा 1.82 एंगस्ट्रॉम. उसके बाद दूसरा है CaCl has BCC arrangement and its unit cell its length is 400 cm. Calculate interionic distance in CaCl. CaCl has a body-centered cubic structure. Distance d between nearest atom may be calculated as formula पढ़ चुके हो अभी पिछले क्लास में. D is equal to root 3 upon 2 A. A is the ith length of unit cell. So D is equal to root 3 upon 2 into 400 is equal to 346.4 picometer. This is the answer. Now another example, the lithium forms body-centered cubic crystal. Calculate the atomic radius of lithium if length of the side of unit cell of lithium is 351. In body-centered cubic crystal, atomic radius R is equal to root 3 upon 4a. Then this is multiplied by 351 picometer and its answer is 151.48 pm. Now example 4, ammonium chloride crystallizes in a body-centered cubic lattice with a unit distance of 387 pm. Now calculate the distance between a positively charged ion in the lattice and the radius of ammonium ion if the radius of chloride ion is 181 picometer. Now solution. In a body-centered cubic lattice, oppositely charged ions touch each other along the cross diagonal of the cube. So 2RC plus 2R, A is equal to anion and C is equal to cation is equal to 3A. RC plus RA is equal to root 3 upon 2A. वैल्यू रखने पे 335.15. अब बी क्वेश्चन क्या है? द रेडियस ऑफ NH4 आयन इफ द रेडियस ऑफ क्लोराइड आयन इज 181. तो RA is equal to 181 picometer. So RC is equal to this minus 181 is equal to 154.15. Now another example is a metal crystallizes in body-centered cubic lattice. Its length of unit cell is 362 picometer. Calculate the closest atoms between two metal atoms. Now solution. बहुत ही छोटे छोटे और आसान क्वेश्चन है ये. थ्योरी अगर पूरी तरह से समझ लिया है तो इसे करने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. लेकिन इससे पहले तुम्हें थ्योरी को समझना पड़ेगा। इन ए बॉडी सेंटर्ड क्यूबिक सेल, द nearest atom sphere distance between two atoms is equal to the half of the body diagonal, that is d is equal to a root 3 upon 2, वैल्यू पुट करने पे आया 313.49 picometer. Now another example, chromium metal crystallizes with a body centered cubic lattice. The length of unit cell is found to be 287 picometer. Calculate the atomic radius, the number of atoms per unit cell is. Now number of electron atoms in unit cell, that is body centered cubic cell होती है इसमें. Number of chromium atom कितना हो जाएगा 8 into 1/8 plus 2 in body centered cubic. In body centered cubic unit cell, a root 3 is equal to 4r, where a is equal to 287. Add length of unit cell. From equation first 287 हो जाएगा into root 3 is equal to 4r, and अब r को इस सारी r यहाँ पे इसको सॉल्व करके हम r3 का वैल्यू 124.27 पिकोमीटर. Xenon crystallizes in the face-centered cubic lattice, and the EDGAV unit cell is 620 BL in picometer. What is nearest atom distance and what is the radius of xenon atom? The solution is that in the face-centered cubic lattice, the nearest atom distance T can be calculated as d is equal to a upon root 2, that is a is the edge length which is given 620 picometer. वैल्यू पिट अप करके हमें क्या मिल गया d. Now relation between radius of constituents unit and edge length may be given as a root 2 is equal to 4r for face centered cubic lattice. R is equal to a root 2 upon 4. वैल्यू पुटअप करेंगे इसकी हम, तो ये हो जाएगा 219.17 पिकोमीटर. अगला क्वेश्चन है, एट 1425 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड iron crystallizes in a body centered cubic lattice whose edge length is 2.93. Assuming the atom to be the packed sphere, calculate first the radius of the sphere, b the distance between center of the nearest sphere, c the number of atoms of Fe per unit lattice, and d the total volume occupied by an atom Fe. A root 3 is equal to r, तो r is equal to this जो पहला क्वेश्चन है, the radius of the sphere. B distance between the center of nearest atom to r 2 into 1.268 एंगस्ट्रॉम हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे वैल्यू थी जो इसकी, ये तुमने वैल्यू जो निकाला यहाँ पे. नाउ नंबर ऑफ एटम पर यूनिट 8 into 1/8 plus 2. उसके बाद फोर्थ है वैल्यू ऑक्युपाइड बाय एन एटम ऑफ आयरन 4/3 पाई r क्यूब, और सबकी वैल्यूज पुटअप करने पे हमको ये आंसर 8.535 इंटू 10⁻⁻25. तो ये कुछ तुम्हारे न्यूमेरिकल्स थे जो सॉलिड स्टेट स्ट्रक्चर में जो अब तक थ्योरी पढ़ते रहे हो, सब उन्हीं पे बेस है. तो पहले वो चीज़ें याद होनी चाहिए, उसके बाद जब इन एक्सरसाइज को करोगे तो आराम से ये सारी चीज़ें समझ में आ जाएंगी. तो अब हम इस एग्जाम्पल्स को समझाने के बाद अब आगे बढ़ते हैं, और आज जो एक और टॉपिक हमें डिस्कस करना है इस चैप्टर का, इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक, उस पे आ जाते हैं, और वो है इम्परफेक्शन ऑफ क्रिस्टल्स या imperfection in solids. Imperfection in crystals को defect in structure of crystal भी कहते हैं. Here, the structure of ionic solid described in the preceding page related to ideal crystals. तो ये पेजेस नहीं बल्कि हम ये कहेंगे कि जो पिछले क्लासेस में या पिछले जो लेक्चर में बताया है वो क्रिस्टल्स के बारे में, वो एक आइडियल क्रिस्टल के बारे में हमने डिस्कस किया है। तो यहाँ उसी के बारे में थोड़ा सा ये डिस्क्रिप्शन के बारे में यहाँ पे आ गया। इसका मतलब यही है कि पिछले पेजेस नहीं बल्कि पिछले क्लासेस में जो हमने डिस्कस किया है क्रिस्टल के स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में, वो आइडियल क्रिस्टल का था। एन आइडियल क्रिस्टल is the one which has the same unit cell containing the same lattice throughout the whole of the crystal. At absolute zero, most of the ionic crystals show well-ordered arrangement of ions and there are no defect with rise in temperature. However, there is a chance that one or more lattice sites may remain unoccupied by the ions. It leads to defect. Any deviation from ideal arrangement of constituents, particle scar defect or imperfection in crystal lattice. Now something noted, the number n of such defects per cm cube at given absolute temperature T is given by the equation n is equal to Ne minus W upon 2RT. Here n is the total number of sites per cm cube of the crystal and W is the work required to produce a defect. R is the gas constant and E is the base of natural logarithm. क्रिस्टल डिफेक्ट को हम तीन तरह से पाते हैं, तीन तरह के क्रिस्टल डिफेक्ट होते हैं। इसको हम समराइज इस तरह से कर सकते हैं कि ये फर्स्ट टाइप डिफेक्ट होता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिफेक्ट, सेकंड पॉइंट डिफेक्ट्स और थर्ड टाइप होता है लाइन डिफेक्ट। अब पॉइंट डिफेक्ट्स दो तरह के हैं, एक स्टोकियोमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट और दूसरा नॉन स्टोकियोमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट। स्टैकियोमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट भी दो तरह का होता है, स्कॉटी डिफेक्ट एंड फ्रेंकल डिफेक्ट। एंड नॉन स्टैकियोमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट भी दो तरह का है, मेटल एक्सेस डिफेक्ट एंड मेटल डिफिशियंसी डिफेक्ट्स। अब वन बाय वन हम इसको डिस्कस करेंगे। फर्स्ट है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिफेक्ट्स। एट एब्सोल्यूट जीरो, that is 0 Kelvin, in pure covalent solid or ionic solid, covalent solid silicon का compound या ionic solid NaCl का, electrons are in the state of their minimum energy but at higher temperature. Electrons get excited to higher energy level. At temperature higher than 0 Kelvin, some electrons become free from covalent bond of pure covalent crystal of silicon. The vacancy is created due to escape of electrons and formation of electron deficient bond is called hole. These free electrons become mobile and are responsible for flow of current. In electrical field, electrons and holes move in opposite direction. These electrons and holes are responsible for electronic defect. Now, second type of defect is atomic or point defects. This type of defects arises due to irregularity in arrangement of constituents. In these defects, cations and anion occupy interstitial sites. They are of two types. First, stoichiometric defect and second, non-stoichiometric defect. Now first we can discuss stoichiometric defect. Stoichiometric compounds contain positive and negative ions exactly in the ratio as indicated by their chemical formula. For simplicity, we may consider the compound of the type AB having equal number of A plus and B plus ions. In this defect, stoichiometry of crystal is maintained. In these compounds, two types of defect are generally observed. These are called Stokes defect and Frankel defect. Now, first is Scotty defect. It was noticed by German scientist Scotty 1930. This defect arises if some of the lattice points are unoccupied. The points which are unoccupied are lattice vacancies or holes. The existence of two holes, one due to missing of positive ion and the other due to the missing of negative ion in a crystal lattice, may be noted that the crystal as a whole remains electrically neutral because the number of missing positive and negative ion is the same. इस तरह से यहाँ स्ट्रक्चर में देख सकते हो कि एक यहाँ पे A प्लस बी प्लस ए प्लस बी प्लस इस तरह से अरेंज है, फिर यहाँ पे बी माइनस, फिर ए प्लस, बी सारे माइनस है और ए जो है ये प्लस है. तो यहाँ से ये तुम्हारा ए प्लस मिसिंग है, पॉजिटिव वॉइड्स, और दूसरी तरफ ये निगेटिव आयन यहाँ पे मिसिंग है. तो इलेक्ट्रिकली ये क्रिस्टल न्यूट्रल होगा, लेकिन चूंकि इसमें दो आयन मिसिंग है तो ये डिफेक्टिव क्रिस्टल है और ये कहलाता है इस तरह का डिफेक्ट स्कॉटी डिफेक्ट. Scotty defect appears generally in strongly ionic compounds having a high coordination number and in which the radius ratio R plus is R plus and R minus is not far below unity, that is in which the positive and negative ions are of almost similar size. Sodium chloride and cesium chloride, which have coordination number 6 and 8 respectively, furnish good example of ionic solids in which Scotty defect appears. Other examples are KCl, AgBr, KBr, CSCl, etc. Now, second type of defect is point defect is Frankel defect. It was proposed by Russian scientist Frankel. It is also called dislocation effect. This defect arises when an ion, generally cation, occupies an interstitial position between the lattice points. A hole is thus created in the lattice as shown in the figure. अभी आगे दिखाएंगे. It may be noted again that the crystal remains neutral since the number of positive ion is equal to the negative ions. Positive ion being smaller than negative ion and hence are more likely to occupy interstitial position. यहाँ पे ये अपनी जगह को छोड़ करके ये दूसरे इंटरस्टिशियल साइड्स में आ जाता है कैटायन, तो जिससे इस तरह का जो फ्रैंकल डिफेक्ट है वो प्रोड्यूस होता है, क्योंकि इसमें नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव आयन और निगेटिव आयन जो दोनों बराबर होते हैं, कहीं बाहर नहीं जाता, ये सिर्फ अपनी जगह छोड़ देता है, तो इस तरह का डिफेक्ट कहलाता है फ्रैंकल डिफेक्ट ऑफ क्रिस्टल. This defect is common in compounds whereas anions are much larger than the cations. That is, the radius ratio R plus is to R minus is low. The coordination number in some compound is also low. Hence, fewer attractive force between oppositively charged ions have to be broken in causing movement of a positive ion from its appropriate side to the interstitial position. Now, in silver bromide AgBr, some of the Ag plus ion, अब इसका जो जनरल डायग्राम देखा उसी में पे है ये कि इस तरह का डिफेक्ट किसमें पाया जाता है. Some of the Ag plus ions in AgB are generally missing from their regular position and occupy position in between the other ions in the lattice. The presence of silver ions in the interstitial space of the silver bromide crystal is responsible for the formation of a photographic image and exposure of silver bromide crystal. तो इसका एक ये यूज हो जाता है यहाँ पे डिफेक्ट होने के कारण टू लाइट. It is responsible for the formation of a photographic image on exposure of silver bromide crystal, that is photographic plate to light. Another example is zinc sulfide is the another substance in which Frankel defect appears. Z ions, zinc ions are entrapped in the interstitial species, is an interstitial space, leaving holes in the lattice. AgCl and AgI also show this defect. Now some point to be noted, lattice vacancies or holes occur in almost all types of ionic solids. However, Scotty defect appears more common than Frankel defect because the energy required to form a Scotty defect is much less than that required to form Frankel defect. In sodium chloride, the energy required to form a Scotty defect is about 170 kilojoule per mole. The lattice energy, that is the energy required to break the lattice, is 778 kilojoule per mole. It is therefore far earlier to produce Scotty defect than to break a lattice. It has been observed by X-ray diffraction of sodium chloride that at room temperature, this substance has one defect for 10 to the power 16 lattice sites. The number of defects for the same number of lattice sites rise to such a high value as 10 to the power 6 at 500 degrees centigrade and 10 to the power 11 at 800 degrees centigrade. Now, consequence of Scotty and Frankel defects. Scotty and Frankel defects in crystal leads to some interstitial consequences. First, the closeness of similar charges brought about by the Frankel defect tends to increase the dielectric constant of the crystal. A consequence of both type of defect is that the crystal is able to conduct electricity to a small extent by an ionic mechanism. As an electric field is applied, a nearby ion moves from its lattice site to occupy a hole. This results in creating a new hole and another nearby migrates from one end to the another end. Thus, it conducts electricity across the whole of the crystal. तो डिफेक्ट के इंडिकेशंस भी हैं, तो इसलिए डिफेक्ट क्रिस्टल में होना ज़रूरी भी है. The presence of hole lowers the density of the crystal as expected. Scotty defect, however, Frankel defect has no effect on density, क्योंकि इसमें कोई मिसिंग नहीं होता कोई भी आयन. The presence of hole also lower the lattice energy or the stability of the crystal. The presence of too many holes may cause partial collapse of the lattice. Now, silver bromide shows both Scotty as well as Frankel defect. Now, comparison between Scotty and Frankel defect. In Scotty defect, same number of cations and anions are removed from the lattice, but in Frankel defect, cations occupy interstitial space and leave their common site. Second, in Scotty defect, density of crystal is reduced, and in Frankel defect, density remains unaffected. Here in Stokes defect, its dielectric constant does not change, but here dielectric constant increase. In Scotty defect, it is common in solids having high coordination number, but in Frankel effect, it is common in solid having low coordination number. अब उसके बाद दूसरा है नॉन स्टोकियोमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट. Non-stoichiometric compounds do not obey strictly the law of constant proportions. The number of cations and anions present in such compounds are different from those expected from their ideal chemical formula. In other words, there is excess of either positive charge or negative charge in the crystal. However, the crystal as a whole is neutral. If positive charge is in excess, it is balanced by the presence of extra electron. If negative charge is in excess, it balanced by extra positive charge. The crystal structure therefore becomes irregular, and this implies the presence of defect. Such defects are called non-stoichiometric defect. These defects may exist in crystal in addition to Stokes and Frankel defect. Non-stoichiometric defects evidently are of two types depending upon whether positive ion in excess or negative ions are in excess. These are known as metal excess defect and metal deficiency defects respectively. अब हम बारी बारी से देखते हैं कि मेटल एक्सेस डिफेक्ट क्या है और मेटल डिफिशियंसी इफेक्ट क्या है. In these defects, positive ions are in excess. These defects may arise in two ways. First है defects due to anionic vacancies. A negative ion may be missing from its lattice site, leaving a hole which is occupied by an extra electron to maintain the electrical neutrality. This anionic site occupied by electron is called F center, that is color center. There is evidently an excess of positive ion, although the crystal as a whole is neutral. This defect is somewhat similar to Stokes defect, but differ in having only one hole and not a pair as in the latter case. This type of defect is not very common. It has been observed in those crystals which are likely to have Stokes defect. इस तरह से इसमें एक जो निगेटिव सेंटर है वो निगेटिव आयन मिसिंग होता है यहाँ से, जैसे ए प्लस फिर बी माइनस फिर ए प्लस बी माइनस इस तरह रेंज है. तो यहाँ बी माइनस ए प्लस तो बी माइनस होना चाहिए, लेकिन ये मिसिंग है एक एनायन. तो इसकी इलेक्ट्रिकल न्यूट्रलिटी को पूरे क्रिस्टल की मेंटेन करने के लिए यहाँ इलेक्ट्रॉन आ जाता है. ये कहलाता है मेटल एक्सेस. तो इस तरह के डिफेक्ट को कहते हैं मेटल एक्सेस डिफेक्ट caused by missing negative ion. For example, when sodium chloride is treated with sodium vapor, a yellow non-stoichiometric form of sodium chloride is obtained in which there is excess of sodium ions. Another common example of metal excess defect is the formation of magenta colored non-stoichiometric compounds of potassium chloride by the crystals of KCl2K metal vapors. The colored compound contains an excess of K plus ions. The vacant chloride ion sites being filled by electron obtained by the ionization of excess K metal topped into the crystal. Now defect due to interstitial cations दूसरे टाइप का है, वो एक्सेस ऑफ कैटायन और ये डिफेक्ट ड्यू टू इंटरस्टिशियल कैटायंस. An extra positive ion occupies interstitial position in the crystal, and to maintain electrical neutrality, an electron also find a place in interstitial space. यहाँ इस तरह के डिफेक्ट में ये एक्स्ट्रा कैटायन आ गया इस क्रिस्टल लैटिस में, तो अब इलेक्ट्रिकल न्यूट्रलिटी को मेंटेन करने के लिए इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे आ जाता है। तो इस तरह से इलेक्ट्रल जो न्यूट्रलिटी है क्रिस्टल की मेंटेन रहती है। लेकिन इससे क्रिस्टल में जो डिफेक्ट आता है उसे मेटल एक्सेस डिफेक्ट ड्यू टू एक्स्ट्रा पॉजिटिव आयन कहते हैं। This type of metal excess defect is somewhat similar to Frankel defect, but differs from that in having holes and in having interstitial electrons. This kind of defect is more common than the first form of metal excess defect. It is formed in crystal which are likely to develop Frankel defect. Zinc oxide crystal is a good example of this type defect. Crystal of zinc oxide is yellow in color due to the presence of an extra positive ion along with the electron in interstitial sites. Now, consequence of metal excess defect. The crystal associated with metal excess defects of the first kind of second kind contain free electrons since the electrons can migrate in an electric field and conduct electricity. Such crystal can conduct electricity to some extent. However, since the number of defects and therefore the number of electrons is very small, they are much poor conductor of current than metals, fused salts or salt dissolved in water. These materials are therefore termed as semiconductors. Since current, however, small is carried by electrons in normal way, these substances are called N-type semiconductor. The crystal with metal excess defect are generally colored. This again is due to the presence of free electrons, that is F-center electrons. These electrons get excited easily to higher energy level by absorption of certain wavelength from the visible white light, and therefore the compounds appear colored. Thus non-stoichiometric NaCl is yellow, non-stoichiometric KCl is lilac in color, and ZNO is white when cold and appears yellow when hot. LiCl is pink in color. Color developed due to F center in the salts of alkali and alkaline earth metal resembles with the flame color of corresponding metals. Now second type of non-stoichiometric defect is metal deficiency defect. There are two possible ways in which metal deficiency defect can occur. In the first way, one of the positive ion may be missing from its lattice side. यहाँ सामने positive ion missing है यहाँ से. The extra negative charge may be balanced by some nearby metal ion acquiring two charge instead of one. The metal obviously must be in a position to acquire variable valency. तो किसी इसमें से कोई भी जब एक यहाँ से कैटायन मिसिंग है तो कोई भी दूसरा जो कैटायन है वो अपने पर +2 चार्ज उस पर डेवलप हो जाएगा, और ये तभी हो सकता है जब वो जो मेटल है वो वेरिएबल वैलेंसी शो करता हो। तो वेरिएबल वैलेंसी कौन से मेटल शो करते हैं? ट्रांजिशन मेटल. This type of defect therefore is generally found among transition metal compounds. Crystal like FeO, Fes and NiO etc. shows this effect. तो ये डायग्राम है इसका सामने तुम्हारे. In the second way, an extra anion may be found in interstitial position. The extra negative charge is balanced by means of an extra charge on one of the adjacent metal ion. The metal ion in this case also should be capable of acquiring variable valency, and the metal should be one of the transition metals. तो यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा आ जाएगा पॉजिटिव कैटायन, तो दूसरा भी यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. तो दूसरा जो पॉजिटिव आयन होगा उस पर 2 वैलेंसी हो जाएगी ताकि इलेक्ट्रिकल न्यूट्रलिटी मेंटेन की जा सके। तो इस तरह का डिफेक्ट भी ट्रांजिशन मेटल के क्रिस्टल में होता है जिनकी वैलेंसी वेरिएबल होती है। However, since the negative ions are usually very large, it is not expected that they would be able to fit into the interstitial position. As a matter of fact, no crystal showing this type of metal deficiency defect is known. The structure represented in figure is remain merely a theoretical possibility. Now, consequence of metal deficiency defect. Crystal with metal deficiency defect can also be semiconductors. This property arises from the movement of an electron from one ion to another ion. In this way, the ion, say A plus ion, changes into A2 plus. Thus, the movement of an electron from A plus ion in an apparent movement of A2 plus ion. This is called movement of positive hole, and the substance permitting this type of movement are known as p-type semiconductor. Consequence of metal deficiency defect, यही रिपीट हो गया है दोबारा. Now the thermal defects. Intrinsic conduction atoms of both germanium and silicon have 4 electrons in the outer shell. Each atom therefore is covalently bonded with 4 neighboring atoms and 5 and give rise to highly stable tetrahedral structure as in diamond. There are no free electrons as present in metals. The electrical conductance therefore is very low. Now suppose sufficient amount of energy, say in the form of heat, is given to the crystal, as a result of which one of the covalent bonds get broken and the electrons are ejected. The electron thus released can migrate, leaving behind a positive charge, that is positive hole at the site of missing bond. The crystal will now be able to conduct electricity because when electric field is applied, the electrons migrate in one direction and the positive hole in the other. This type of conduction is known as intrinsic conduction, as it can be introduced in the crystal without adding an extra electron. तो हालांकि पॉइंट डिफेक्ट और लाइन डिफेक्ट्स के बारे में बता चुके हैं, लेकिन फिर भी एक बार क्या होता है ये पॉइंट डिफेक्ट. Point defect is are irregularities or deviation from an ideal arrangement around a points or an atom in the crystalline substance. Second था line defect. डिटेल स्टडी हम कर चुके हैं, शार्ट में हम इसे फिर से एक बार समझ रहे हैं. Line defects are the irregularities from ideal arrangement in the entire rows of the lattice points. Point defects are of 3 types. First, intrinsic or stoichiometric or thermodynamic defect. These defects do not affect or not to disturb stoichiometry of the solid. Non-stoichiometric defect, these are the point defect that disturb the stoichiometry of the solid. तो ये सारे टर्म्स हैं जो हमें मालूम होने चाहिए. Stoichiometric crystal in solid. What is the stoichiometric crystal? The crystal in which cations and anions are exactly in the same ratio as indicated by their molecular formula are termed as stoichiometric crystals. And non-stoichiometric crystal, a compound or crystal in which the number of positive and negative ions are not exactly in the ratio as indicated by their chemical formula, are called non-stoichiometric compounds or solid or crystal. So these are the some important point which we discuss. तो इस तरह से ये तुम्हारा जो इम्परफेक्शन इन क्रिस्टल या डिफेक्ट इन क्रिस्टल ये किस तरह से डेवलप होता है और क्या होता है, ये सारी चीज़ें तुम लोगों ने देखी और सीखी. ये सारी चीज़ें इम्पॉर्टेंट भी हैं, ज़रूरी भी हैं, और ये एक तरह का इसको डिफेक्ट के तौर पे बताया गया है। तो इस चैप्टर का ये अच्छा इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट है, इसको तुम लोग तैयार करो पढ़ाई करके। अब अगले क्लास में हम प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड, इस पे हम डिस्कस करेंगे।